Today I'm going to read a document that I wrote a while ago. And it appeared in a little booklet that I had written called Enlightenment and the Enlightenment Intensive. I call lots of booklets that I write Enlightenment and the Enlightenment Intensive. That's the subject that I'm most interested in. So I write, and I like that title. It tells it all. So in this particular booklet that I wrote, and back then I also included a DVD on my Enlightenment video, Enlightenment Accelerating Self-Realization. You could check that one out on YouTube. But back then I used to include it in this little booklet. So I'm going to read from this particular page. It's called the Yoga of Enlightenment. The Enlightenment Retreat is the transformational journey from the isolated, alienated, and separate self into unity consciousness. It's the journey of dissolving the root causes of psychological and emotional suffering and birthing a new happiness and contentedness. A half a century ago, Carl Rogers, known as the father of humanistic psychology, he wrote that beneath each person's individual suffering was the question, who am I really? And how can I get in touch with this real self? Who am I really? And how can I get in touch with this authentic, true self? That's what Carl Rogers wrote in his book many years ago. 100 years ago, Ramana Maharshi, the modern Indian sage and who am I guru, he began to teach, meditate upon yourself and you will know everything. Meditate, well, this is what he actually said. Meditate upon who you are. Know yourself and you will know everything. Meditate upon yourself. Meditate upon who you are. Know yourself and you will know everything. Not much more needs to be said. About 2,000 years ago, Patanjali, the ancient yoga sage and the author of the Yoga Sutras, he wrote that the ultimate goal of yoga was the conscious direct knowing of the self. The Enlightenment Intensive Retreat is a pragmatic exploration of who you are. It's not hypothetical, it's not theological, it's not ideological. It's practical, it's active, and it's engaging. Let's try that again. As a participant of the Enlightenment Intensive Retreat, you bring unity to doing, knowing, and loving. You engage the body, the mind, and the heart. At the Enlightenment Intensive Retreat, you're encouraged and inspired to go beyond the realm of limited perceptual knowledge and venture into the mode of transformational consciousness or direct knowing, where the perceiver and the perceived become one. This is the place This is the place where separation ceases to exist. This, as Alan Watts said, this is it. This is it. This is the home of no mind. Welcome home.